So do you want to like start on like how you got into music producing?
So I was actually like, maybe I listened to a lot of EDM music when I was younger, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So I was really small. I would remember I was listening to like all these big names like Martin Garrix and like Skrillex and all these like big names. And I remember I was like 10 years old. I was 10, and my friend was like, "Dude, I figured out how to make music. I figured out how to do it." I'm like,
wait, what? Like when you were 10?
yeah, I was 10 years old.
Okay, all right.
So
quite long.
I used to think that all music was made on like this Pioneer DJ board when I was younger.
Right, okay.
Right? And I didn't know, right?
Yeah.
But he's like, "Dude, I figured out how to make it. You gotta get this program, you gotta like do this, blah, blah, blah."
Oh,
and
wow.
he introduced me to a program called FL Studio. And this guy he bought the program, and like he was telling me about the program. I was 10 years old, I had no idea what the fuck it was.
Was he also 10 years old?
He was also 10 years old. Yeah.
Wow, how did he figure?
Yeah, I don't know. His name is Nathan. He goes to Victoria. And then like, yeah, I was like 10 or 11, and then I went home and I was like, "Yo, Mom, I need this program. I need you to buy this program for me."
Okay.
And then in the end, she did buy it for me. She got me FL Studio Producer Edition. It was like $250 at the time.
Wow.
And like now, there's all that way to like pirate it, right?
Yeah.
It's like, so it's like, I was kind of young, so it's like, I had to buy it, right? I don't know how to pirate anything.
Yeah.
Then. So yeah, and then I got into that, and then I remember I was like really on and off. I wasn't like too crazy with it because it's like I was 10. I wasn't really grasping the concepts as much, but I do
just
remember
making random stuff.
Putting notes together that weren't on time, just like different keys.
That's how I do it right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like what you're doing right now.
What I'm doing right now just sounds
that's all I'm saying.
I was like, ass.
No, it's not. I mean, it's all part of the learning process.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you listen to your beats from back then, but then you realize, oh shit, like I used to think this was fire. Right? That's why I made it. Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I made something that I was proud of at the time, but it helped me improve. You know what I'm saying? That's the way that I like to look at it.
Did you have any music? Like, did you play any music? So you had a bit of music theory? Like,
yeah. I used to play the piano, and I think
you.
that was like my main source of music.
Right. Yeah.
theory.
Of course. Yeah.
I just like I played it for like 3-4 years. That's kind of the whole reason I even like knew how to make stuff.
Right. Okay.
Stay in key, do stuff like that.
Cool.
But now, honestly, I kind of pushed myself away from the musical, like actually like
understanding theory and all that?
Yeah, the theory side, and focus more onto like sound design and how to create that sound with like a synthesizer or like different stuff like that.
Interesting.
So I don't know if you know a lot about FL. I mean,
no, I know basically nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm like you 10 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, tell me your like progress from the 10 years, like quickly.
Yeah.
Quick span.
So I think the start was just like me trying to figure the interface out, right?
Okay.
It was like, okay, I got a couple notes. Okay, if I click this button, it does this, right?
Right. Yeah.
If I put an EQ on a lead and I don't know, bring the low end off 200, like I'm gonna miss that low end. I'm not gonna have that low end. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm just like
Did you watch any YouTube tutorials,
or
was
it binge watch YouTube tutorials?
Yeah, back in like 2015, there was
not when I was like 10, maybe a little bit.
I feel like
before. I wasn't too into it when I was 10. I was just experimenting.
Okay, fair.
When I hit that 14, 15 range,
I
was like, oh shit, I gotta lock in.
Was that like the COVID range?
Yeah, it was like, I guess it was like COVID era, right?
Yeah.
Like, when I was 20. Yeah, so like around a little bit after COVID to when COVID was kind of happening still, like.
Right. Did you like really focus on it during COVID?
Yeah,
like you were,
I was like,
not doing anything
because
else?
I didn't really have anything else to do.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing I could do was like music or like play video games or something. So that was like the only thing that I used to be doing. And I think I learned a bulk of what I know back then, and slowly but surely, helped me progress, and I applied it to my own music. And I think that's important to do, because I feel like if you don't get that exposure at such a young age to want to do something, right, you're not gonna have that drive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like when you're exposed to it young, that's when you realize how truly, like how much of a passion it really is to you.
And it kind of grows for a long time. That's like when athletes, like they realize they can't make it or something, like it really is like really bad for them. That's like when I was like gunning for like tennis the whole time, and I had like big injuries where I couldn't play. It was like really bad.
So you used to play tennis too?
Yeah, I used to play tennis.
And what happened? Like you had an injury?
I had like a hip fusion injury, really weird. I couldn't play for like a year basically. And then COVID happened right after. And then I came over here, and then I was just like kind of out of it. Yeah, and it cost a lot of money in Canada to play tennis. But that's like a whole different conversation.
You always see these rich people playing the tennis.
Yeah, it's because here it's indoors in the winter, so you have to like book the course and everything. It's very expensive.
Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, it's the same with like some basketball courts. You know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. I remember. I think the most interesting memory I have playing tennis was getting chased around by a small dog in a tennis field. I was really young.
That's interesting.
5 years old, and I got chased.
Got chased by a small dog. Wow.
I used to be terrified of them, dude.
Yeah, terrified. Yeah, me too, actually.
Until my like cousin got his big dog Roddy.
Okay, then
I'm like, now I'm chilling. But yeah. So yeah, I mean, back to the music. I feel like.
You really focused on it when you were 14, 15?
Exactly,
any friends that did it with you, or was it like a solo journey?
I mean, yeah, it was mostly solo. I mean, I didn't really have any people that like I did connect, online to
no LinkedIn connects yet.
No LinkedIn. Not with music. You can't connect like that through LinkedIn. I mean, maybe you could, but
yeah, it's hard,
right?
Yeah.
I did have my best friend Nathan, who did it with me.
Right.
He still does it. He's also really into that music side, and it's just about like how me and him progressed through. It was just me and him, really. Like I only had him in the first couple. Like I did meet some other people, but they were just like people that I used to talk to for advice, right?
Okay.
There was a portion of my time, like last year, a couple years back, maybe last year or 2 years ago, when I talked to AU5 about production. I don't know if you know.
I don't know what AU5 is.
So he's a producer, right? He's also with that EDM-esque genre.
Yeah, is he like a big
famous? Yeah, he's like
really? Wow.
300,000, and I had a whole conversation with him about. I also talked to Alan Walker.
Oh, I know Alan Walker. How did you talk to Alan Walker?
I talked to Alan Walker. I joined his Discord server.
Oh, really?
And he was hosting like these podium questions. So I talked to him through his podium.
What did you ask him about?
So I talked to him about his own experience, right?
Oh, okay.
And I also talked to him about how he gets inspiration. And what I've noticed is it's really common for a lot of people that go through this. It's the same process for almost every producer. It's like you make something, you listen to it, and then you hate it after the next day.
Yeah. I had that before, but my one was just actually straight ass. So,
No, I'm saying even with any arts. Like, do you do any arts or any like creative?
I actually don't. I'm not in any of like the creative arts.
So I mean, yeah, fair enough. But it's like with every artist, no matter if you're a singer, if you're an artist, like an actual like painter, drawer, or if you're a music producer, or anything. Like any producer, anyone will tell you that. Yeah, you make something, and unless it's like really like it stands out to you, you kind of hate it the next day.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Like a very common thing?
It's very common. It happens to me all the time. Like that's why I don't ever release my shit. It's like
So how do you like work through that? Is it like you need like a third opinion or something?
That's what I'm saying. Like it's so hard to work through that. And honestly, if you figure out the answer, please tell me because I don't.
What did Alan Walker tell you?
Well, he told me that it was common, right?
Yeah.
And he told me like what you told me, like. Ask for other people's opinions on your work, right? And
that's like self-sabotage.
Exactly, self-sabotage. Because there's the way that I like to look at it is you paint a picture, right?
Yeah.
And once you paint that picture, you either like it or you don't like it, right? There's not really something in the middle with art. If you want to continue,
you're kind of right. Yeah.
You don't really have.
It's not really mediocre,
exactly.
Because you won't really release the mediocre.
So instead of that, like get a second pair of eyes, get someone else to look at it. Because they might provide some inspiration to your art piece. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even if I hate what I'm doing, if someone else sends me an MP3 or a WAV file of them adding to my song, or they tell me something, oh, you should add this part, or you should work on this, it immediately makes you want to try it out and actually work on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, but it is still hard. Like, I go through these like depressive periods almost where I'm just like, I make something and I'm like, so fucking shit.
How long does it take you to make something? And did you really go into music theory? Like how did you get better? Like what was your getting better plan?
I mean, getting better was purely just grinding. Like just
repetition.
Doing it every day, like cranking out a beat every single day. Even if I hated it, just a nice 4-bar loop or 8-bar loop of just like something, anything. It doesn't matter what genre it is. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be rock, metal, trap, hip hop, like EDM, like anything, anything. Like literally, it could be literally anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I got better. Right? It's just like I just kept doing it and doing
just repetition over and over.
Yeah, I have so many files on my computer, dude, of just like random ass projects that
But did you read any books on anything like how to make this genre of music?
In terms of books,
YouTube tutorials.
Yeah, YouTube tutorials. I used to watch them for all the time.
So that's where you got a lot.
Yeah, that's where I got my inspo, right?
Yeah, right.
It's like, okay, how do these people make this certain style of genre? What do I need? Okay, what do I need to focus on? What type of compression do they do on the drums? What compressor do they use on the drums?
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's the kind of the things that I kind of looked at when I was trying to figure out what genres I really wanted to make, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, if I need to make rock, I need this certain style of sound, right? I need
Okay,
a certain style of sound, and I need to EQ it a certain way. But then again, the thing about music is that it's so like, it's your own. It's like, you don't need to follow the rules.
Yeah, it's kind of random, right?
Exactly.
Like sometimes it's something that like sound hella like weird.
Yeah,
people like it.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's no like this is why when it comes to the principles of a song, that it needs to sound good.
Yeah.
It can vary between person to person. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, because some people have different tastes.
It's really subjective.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like
there's no game-winning formula.
Exactly. Like people will tell you, oh, you're like you can send your song and like people will give you advice on it. They'll be like, oh, you know, your mix down is a little muddy. It sounds a little like this. And there are some things that, universally, they're problematic. Like for an example, let's say you have two low ends, so a bass and a kick, right?
Yeah.
And that kick is really overriding the bass, right?
Okay.
And that it makes it sound like a weird thumpy sound.
Right. That's like everyone that will like it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, universally, it sounds muddy. It sounds a little bit whack, at least to me. But someone else might like it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So, like, sure, you could be sidechaining that and fixing that up. But even if you don't, there still will be somebody that likes it. You know what I'm saying? So it's really whack. There are some principles, I guess, but really it's just more like it's your own creation, it's your own work.
So is there any like projects you've made right now that are like your certified bangers or anything? Like you released anything? How is it going? Like in terms of actual production?
Yeah, I do have a couple projects that I'm working on where I'm actually trying to incorporate my own singing into it.
Okay.
My own voice. I am working on a small little EP that I'm trying to put out by the end of this year.
Okay.
The only issue right now is just with getting the recordings in. So there's not really any place on campus for me to do it.
Right, the booth is,
So like to sing and actually get my voice into.
Miguel told me about a place in Conrad Grave.
Yeah, there are places, but then again, my mic is connected to my PC. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, I can record takes, but like it's just I don't want to be disruptive, to the people around me. But I mean, eventually I will get down to recording it. I'll figure out a way. Maybe like soundproof my wall a little bit. And figure that out. But ultimately, so I am working on this project. It will be, I want to say, give me like till the end of this year, maybe start of next year, but we'll get it out there and that'll probably be my first.
Do you have any like beats that you've made that you've released or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I got a couple. Let me see. I had this SoundCloud that I like barely.
Yeah.
You could probably just like link it in the.
Yeah, I'll link it in the thing.
So Mike is not really gonna pick it up as well. But I mean, that's. I don't put out too much. Again, I struggled with this a lot. It's just like criticizing my own stuff. It's like I'll have Ashwin. He'll be like, "Oh, dude, this is so fire, yo! Put it out."
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, that's not that good.
Right. You kind of need someone else to control over like what you put out.
That's what I'm saying.
And even if you put it out and it's not good, like no one's gonna like.
That's what I'm saying. Like I know that, right? But I just I have so much stress.
Like that's why I'm just putting out these podcasts, like whatever.
I honestly wish sometimes I had a person who just controlled the project file side.
That's where you have your manager. He's behind cameras. You can't see it, but give him the controls, man.
Yeah. Just like let him release anything.
Yeah, let him release whatever he likes of your projects.
But you also need that person with the same kind of taste in you to do that. It's like if you send your stuff to somebody and it's like not really somebody with the same taste, they're not going to say it's good.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes they might hold you as well. It's a very subjective game.
It's really hard with the music stuff. It's like, and also it's like, how can I be the most unique artist? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
How can I just be better than everyone else? You know what I'm trying to say? It's that competition too. It's like, you're really good at it. Sure, you have a mix down. You can make a genre good, but I bet you people have heard the same song thousands of times.
Yeah, like that new one, Benson Boone or whatever.
Yeah.
Like his music. Yeah, it's like his music.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So it's like, how can I be the most unique? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the hardest part, honestly.
What about, I want to ask about the monetization part. Is this like a really new field of getting money, like making like music and stuff, like selling it? Because like I heard from Ashton and Miguel, like selling like music makes like a lot of money these days or something.
Yeah, so
like house music especially or something?
Yeah, it honestly depends. So there's different branches when it comes to monetization and getting money from
Yeah, of course.
So the first most like profitable one probably, but it's probably like one of the hardest ones is music for advertisements. Right?
Music for advertisements.
So advert music. I don't know if you've heard
ad music?
Yeah, I don't know if
I feel like that's easy to make, no?
Yeah, it is.
It's like a generic style to
pretty simple. It's more just like that like synth based kind of like house. You know, it's
like happy, really, cheerful, like back to school ones.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but people profit off so much.
Really?
Yeah, just
advertisement.
They pay a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Have you thought about going in that way?
No, honestly, I haven't. But like,
no back to school beats or like Staples beats?
I mean, that's not what I personally enjoy making, right?
Right, okay.
Some people, they'll make it because they enjoy making advert music, you know?
Okay.
Like, some people are just like, I know this one guy on TikTok that makes like advert music and he probably gets paid a lot, like
Wow.
And then people always criticizing him in the comments, yo, this shit is trash, this is too happy, but he's making money and they're not.
How does he make the money? So he sells it to the
so he basically there's like a way that I heard which was just partnership with a company, and you basically send them a list of tracks and they will take it. Right? And you will get paid for the track, obviously, right?
How much you get paid per track? Like?
That depends on the company. You can't. There's no like subjective value. I know some they take a percentage, some they take this. Some,
like all sorts.
Like ownership of your song. Some they take a percentage of the ownership, right? You know what I'm saying? And then you get paid based off that ownership.
Right. Okay.
It's different, but there's also like going on BeatStars or Beatmaster. I forgot the name of the site, and that's selling your own beats. Right?
Okay. Selling your own beats.
And I'm pretty sure that's 100% profit towards the person who sold it, or the site takes a little bit of the profit. I'm not 100% sure, but that's how some people make money. But either way, it's not as easy as some people might tell you to. Like, it's actually kind of hard to sell.
This feels
because of how many people do it, right? And how many good producers there are. There's a lot of talented, underrated producers, right? So
I'm not aware of that stuff. What about like that Zara music you hear, like the stores?
That's
what branch is that?
I mean,
is that branch of
the thing about those Zara guys, they don't really get paid, dude. It's more of just like, whatever house music they find, they put it into a little Zara playlist and they just play it. Like,
you're not gonna it's not a direct thing. Okay,
it's like if I go into a party, right? They're not gonna charge me for like being the DJ and playing music at a party. It's the same thing. So Zara, I know what you mean. I know where you're getting at.
Yeah, because Ashton and Miguel told me there's like a specific music they can sell.
They just be playing house. So the trend, there's like a little joke in the EDM or house community. It's just like, if you make house, you make Zara music, and it's like that bass synth pluck, like do.
Yeah.
And then it's like that.
And then there's that
kick drum
voice. Like high pitch.
And then there's like a little voice. They got a little like it's really minimalistic, right?
Yeah.
But that's like this house music that they would play in stores, right? And that's just more of that upbeat to fill up the atmosphere sort of vibe. But no one really gets paid for anything.
Okay, gotcha. And then what are you trying to go down? Like, what's your main goal in music? Like to become like a really good producer or a singer? Like,
I mean, it's kind of just to learn the art, kind of master the art. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I want to go into the production side, but I also want to max out the singing side. I want to max out the mixing side, right? I want to max out the rapping side. I want to be truly connected with everything. You know, I want to be able to make a song, master my song, sing over my song, and release my song all by myself. Right? I don't want that kind of like...
You don't want like a third party? Or
a third party. Like, sure, it'd be nice to collab with people, but it's also nice to know that I did everything myself. So when people listen to my music, they really get the most out of me. You know?
I see.
And I feel like expression as an artist is one of the main things that you should probably, like, you gotta have. And I'm sure, like, maybe I'm not a big artist right now, but I know that a lot of the top artists right here, they pushed through everyone else because of the passion in their work.
But like, and also artists, do they have like specific people to produce like beats for them, or is it like they make their own?
I mean, some people like
they have their producers, right?
Yeah, and some people have a selective list of producers. Some people they get beats from other people. Like, it all depends on the person, right? It also depends on what's available to you. You know what I'm saying? So let's say you're a top rapper, like a top artist.
Okay, got you.
You know, because you're in that top list of artists, there's going to be a lot more availability when it comes to producers. Right? You're going to be finding a lot of good big names like Metro Boomin or something. Like you're going to be connected to a lot of different people. Right? There's also those like artists that are also big, but they have their selective producers that know what they want. Right? Okay. When you have that producer and artist, like singer or rapper connection, it's like you know what they're looking for and you know how to give it to them because you know their sound, you know their style, you know what they like. Right? And the best way to give it to them is, you know, like the best way to achieve that as a rapper is to have someone who knows that about you, you know, who knows what you want. And a lot of other artists, sometimes they don't have that, but they might have like a selective list of beats or songs that you might like and want to rap over. You know, it's all about experimentation too. It's like, you might like something and then you might find a better beat and then sing over that beat, find a better flow. You know, so
Okay. And what is your like final question of the day? What's like your goal, like long-term plan from here, from starting from now in Waterloo?
From here, let's see.
To go. And like, does any of that like correlate with like your major as well? You know, for sure, probably.
I would say to definitely learn the marketing and business side of music, right?
Okay, right.
So that I can properly express myself on the internet. And also gain a following, gain an attraction. That would be the next steps. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's really important for every artist who's trying to make it out because a good knowledge on marketing, good knowledge on business is definitely the way that you can make your image skyrocket. Right. And on the production side, just keep getting better, keep practicing, keep improving and trying to get that sound, you know? Get that unique sound.
Get like a unique style.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. And that's the ultimate goal.
All right. Thank you so much for this interview. First podcast. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.